What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We got this coward, Jay Leno. He's a coward. I hate doing diss videos, but I have to. When people start attacking me, like especially like the way he is, but he's doing it the cowardly way. He's not mentioning my name, but he's saying substance throughout the rant videos I've done the past few days. So I know it's directed towards me and my content. But he's so much of a coward to say my name. I could see if he had like 100,000 million subscribers or something, and he doesn't want to say my name so his fan base could watch my channel or something, and it boosts my channel. But he doesn't have that. Nobody watches his channel. So it doesn't make sense when he don't say my name because nobody watches him. But let's just see some of the stuff that he said. I'm not going to watch this whole entire video because it's long, dull, and boring. Yes, it is. His video is long, dull, and boring. So I'm going to get to some of the weirdo parts that he said, and I'm going to critique some of it. Let's just see this.
If you're going to complain about race swaps, you got to show me support. You have to show that you've invested in to a black IP, because they have plenty of African American characters, and and if you're not willing to invest to make those characters popular, then you're just complaining. You're just being a victim. We gotta put it in 26. Let's do it.
This guy said he wants proof that I support black characters. Let me get to the big screen. Let me remove this real quick. Let me get on the camera. I'm trying to. I know the lights is not that good. Let me see if I can put some more lights on. Wait a second. Hopefully, let me see. I think y'all can see me better. But he's saying I don't support black IPs. I have every issue of Icon and Rocket ever made. I got a whole set. That's a black IP. Blood Syndicate. I have every single issue of Blood Syndicate. An all-black company. Look up Milestone Comics. I support my black comic book creators and characters. Static Shock. I got all the Static Shock comics. I'm missing the last 4 issues of the original Static, but those cost a lot of money now. So hopefully I can get them one day. But I got most of every single Static Shock comic ever made. First appearance of Miles Morales. Spawn, a black character. I did have his whole collection, but I told y'all I did a video like weeks, no, it was months ago that most of my collection got destroyed because of water damage. First ever black Captain America, I got his original series. I have the first 2 volumes of Black Panther. I got a lot of Black Panther comics. First ever Black Batman. I support black creators. I support black characters. What are you talking about? I got to show you proof like you're somebody important. Like Jay Leno is somebody important where I have to show them proof that I support black IPs. All I'm saying is there's 100 versions of every character that's actually popular. So why do people complain as soon as that character get black? That's all I'm saying in my videos. So Terry McGinnis, he's not Bruce Wayne. He's another version of Batman. People love Terry McGinnis, but I guarantee you, if Terry McGinnis was black, people would complain. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm calling out these racist people and these Uncle Toms. But you got these coon, black, coward YouTubers like this guy that won't mention people's names, that don't know what he's talking about. Before he met me, he told me he doesn't even buy comic books. He only buys Ninja Turtle stuff. So now he met me. Now he owns different comics. I bet you he doesn't even have a lot of black character comic books. Most of his comics is probably just white characters only. He's a sellout. He's a coon. Now let's go further with his video. Let me see if he's saying anything else that's mind-blowing.
Campaign on listening to you. They're not gonna change. They're not gonna make a character because you're crying out for. I got this from black people, like trying to rally up. Basically, black people trying to control other black people, saying, "Oh, we black, we got to stick together on this topic, man. And you ain't a real black man if you ain't." Man,
what's wrong with us sticking together? The biggest problem of the black community is we don't stick together. When anything bad happens to us in real life or on the TV or something, a lot of us don't stick together. The only time we stick together if a white cop kill us. That's the only time we stick together. So what's wrong, Jay Leno, with me trying to get my black brothers to support my ideas, to support the black community, to support black characters so we can actually be known on the big screen, on the light, just like our white counterparts? What is wrong with us sticking together? It seems like you're a coward, a loser. You work individually to yourself, and that's why you come out with nothing. When really it takes a team to get shit together. He's an idiot. What's wrong with sticking together and getting blacks to unite together?
I am my own black man. Matter of fact, I'm my own man. Forget the subtext.
You're a coward. No, I don't consider a real man a coward. You are a coward. You are not a real man.
Forget the subtext. Ideally, I can make my decisions on my own. Ideally, I do. Corey tried to use this intimidation factor. A stranger trying to validate you and your ethnicity. The most to me was you know, I don't really care about the daggone the Professor Xavier, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King comparison. I don't really care.
That's what's wrong with the black community. Most of us don't care. So white America is going to constantly keep stealing our stories, stealing our profit, and they get rich out of it, and we're just looking stupid. That's the problem. Black people don't care. That's the problem. He is the problem. He is not the solution. That's what's wrong with America. That's what's wrong with the black community. We don't stick together. We fight our individual battles. If we work together, we can accomplish something. And he doesn't care if white America steal our characters, steal our stories, make a buck from it. He's a coward.
African Americans with particular African Americans complaining about not having black superheroes in comics. Why don't you have that same
complaining? That's what he calls it. Complaining. Do you know in the 1800s when African Americans were slaves, if we never fought, if we never ever complained about our bad situation, we'll still be at the same spot we are at now. We'll still be slaves. Complaining is the revolution. If you don't say nothing, they're going to keep doing it. What is wrong with complaining when you see something wrong? Closed mouths don't get fed. If you see something bad, complain about it. Even if nothing happens, enough complaints, eventually something will happen. Enough complaint about us being slaves. Some of the white people said, yeah, this is wrong. Black people shouldn't be slaves. Like enough white people heard our message. And then we had a civil war, and then that's when we became free. Complaining is the solution, even if it's a slow solution, even if we won't see it in our lifetime. If we complain, our next generation complain, and the generation after that complain, eventually something does get done. Period.
Same energy for over in Asia for how they depict us in their video games and film and cartoons. Because if you
He's talking about Asia. I don't care about Asia. I don't care what Asia do to black characters. I don't care if Asia has black characters. We live in America. In America, I want to consider whites is equals as blacks, especially on the TV screen, because that's where our children learn from. The first thing children do is watch a tablet, watch a movie, watch a cartoon. If my black child watch a cartoon or a TV show and stuff, and black characters are getting mistreated, that is the first step of learning hate. If white people, like young, like as they're like kids or something, and they see black characters getting mistreated, they're gonna mistreat us in real life. That's real. Have you ever heard of art entertain life? I'm probably not saying it right, but art is life. What you see in the movie screens, the TV screens, the comics, the movies, whatever, it imitates life. If black characters are always in the bottom, that's how they're going to treat us in real life. Period. Let me see if he said anything else.
If you really want to make the to here, where we are around more, I yeah. Was a black character with huge pink.
Okay, he's not really saying anything else, but I just wanted to point at some of the stuff he said that was just stupid, just silly. I own tons of black comics. I'm always going to support black characters. I even own a lot of independent black characters and stuff that is not even on TV. Like, you know, when you go to the artist alley in the Comic Cons and you see like young black creators, I always buy those comics because hopefully I want one of them to be big. Look at my comic book room. I have tons of comics. Way more than Jay Leno would ever have. He's not really a nerd. He just started to become a nerd because I inspired him to. He's a loser. He would not stick up for the black community. He never will. He's a traitor. But that's all I gotta say. I'm always going to fight for the black community. I am the Martin Luther King. I am Malcolm X of nerd culture. And if nobody don't like that, fuck them. Fuck them all. But I'm always going to call out some bullshit. If they mistreat our characters, if they make black characters gay, if they barely put us on screen, I will call it out. I just will. With race swap, to me, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because it's just a different version of the character. It's a million versions of millions of characters, but as soon as they get black, Uncle Tom's, racist white people complain. It's not that deep. There's going to be a million versions of the type of character you like. Period. I'm out of here.